Hi everyone, Jay here, and welcome back to Comic Frontline. Today I'm going to be doing a comic review. My review today is Hulk #1, which is written by Mark Waid and art by Mark Bagley. The title of this issue is Who Shot the Hulk? That's right. Now, in case you didn't know, at the end of Hulk, Indestructible Hulk, Bruce Banner was shot twice in the head. Not such a far distance. So this story picks up where that left off, and we find a whole new status quo for the Hulk. The book has taken on a whole new level where Indestructible Hulk was Hulk smash, Banner build. This has a whole new feel to it. This issue picks up a little bit after Indestructible Hulk left off. Banner's already being prepped for surgery. What appears to be S.H.I.E.L.D. has picked up a brain surgeon who went to school at Banner years ago and took him for this top secret brain surgery operation. This is the best brain surgeon in the world, and they got him to do this. Now, he doesn't know exactly who he's operating on until he gets in the operating room and they tell him who it is. He realizes he knows Bruce Banner, and that Bruce Banner is the Hulk, the most dangerous man in the world, and he's afraid to operate on him because if he doesn't, do it right and he wakes up during it, he could die because, Hulk smash. But he has an anesthesiologist, and he tells him, you're the most important person on this team. Make sure he stays unconscious. Throughout this surgery, he remembers how Bruce Banner was. He was a brilliant man. People didn't like him. He was awkward and quiet, so he really isolated himself, and he kind of thought he was better than people a little bit, and people were intimidated by him. This guy kind of thinks of, like, what if I would have made that extra step? What if I would have been there for him, became his friend? Could I have prevented the Hulk from even existing if he would have went to like medical school with me and all that? So it's a nice little touch on this. Then we find out about the shooting and how it was actually practiced that this person would shoot Banner in the head at exactly 2 correct spots so he could live. Now, while he's unconscious, S.H.I.E.L.D. is kind of the people who are representing themselves as S.H.I.E.L.D. is harvesting his blood and his tissue samples. Why? We don't know yet. And then we find out that there's, more about his past, and he's connected to more than just the brain surgeon on this team. I'm not going to give that away because you have to see that later on. Now we find out that it's not actually S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's AIM who's running this program to operate on Bruce Banner's head to get these out. And the intent was, it was all charade to get him to implant this control device in his head. Now the doctor's faced with this dilemma. Do I do this and put the Hulk basically as a weapon, or do I kill Bruce Banner? I can do it and no one will really suspect anything because it's a dicey situation anyway. So he sits there and he debates that while his family is being threatened. So it's really a moral dilemma. I think it's done very beautifully. But it's not going to end like that. Bruce Banner wakes up, Hulk's out, head open, brain dealing out, so Hulk's not all there mentally right now. He's not normally mentally all there. And now that his brain is half out of his head, he's really not all there. I really like this book. The art is really good in this. The writing, excellent writing. I mean, this really propels the story to a whole new level. You're getting a whole new shake-up, bringing people from his past that we didn't really know about. the shocking ending really changes who Bruce Banner is on ways that I don't think has ever really been explored before. So Mark Waid delivered a great job. I want to give this first issue 4 stars for the writing. The art, very little is wrong with the art, but I am going to give it a 4 stars also for the art, just because I would have liked more detail in certain spots. So with a writing of 4 and an art of 4, overall I'm going to give this first issue a 4. And I think I'm going to be, giving this series higher ratings in the future, because this was just basically a setup issue, which is why the story only got 4. So I highly recommend that you pick this up. If you weren't a fan of the whole Hulk smash banner build situation, this is a different take on it. This is not that take on it. You're going to find a different Bruce Banner, a different Hulk, I believe, too. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.